the medical world, specifically
Mhm.
science, has been hesitant to acknowledge and research it. And I know maybe
Mhm.
it's harder to research than or to study it than just focusing on the physical manifestations of things. But if you think about like the pharmaceutical industry, like our medical our medical world is really focused on treating symptoms, physical
Mhm.
symptoms. And I think that's where we see a lot of chronic health problems that occur, where we're just treating those health problems as a health issue physically and not focusing on what deeply is occurring within our
Mhm.
whole system, like the mind body connection. So it's not always fully explained by science, and that's
Mhm.
hard for people to wrap their minds around. I think it's hard for me. I think I always want something more black and white when it comes to physical health. Like, you want to know why something is happening, and it's not always so black and white.
Mhm.
And so there are actually some studies being done. I mean, there's neuroimaging research that has shown that talk therapy, specifically CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, is significant in the way that our brain works. So it can actually significantly alter our brain function.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so that alone shows that, because CBT is not treating anything physical, it's just
Right.
talk. It's
Right.
all your emotions are involved. It's
Mhm.
your mind. It's fully your mind.
Mhm.
So that's a specific example. There are some studies and research being done on this. So when your body tries to tell you something, often it is not just your physical self that is being affected. And
Mhm.
I think we can we'll get into that a little bit more. And so I just want to hear from you, Liz, when you think about stress and the mind body connection. What comes to mind for you?
Well, I mean, I think you make some good points, and sadly, in the United States, we are our medical system is very much driven by response or quote unquote treatment rather than prevention, and is not very holistic in how it approaches things. And we can go on tangents, but I'll just simply say that there's a lot of money to be made in the way that our medical system is set up, right? Because there's a lot of money in drugs and pharmaceuticals, right, and hospitals and all of that stuff. So yeah, when you think about stress, I think people oftentimes don't realize how dynamic the concept and reality of stress is. There's really a lot of different kinds of stress. There's eustress, which is good stress. And I give the example when I talk about this with others of like excitement. Like if you get excited about something, and I've actually had a time where on my watch, like I'm in a workshop learning something, nerding out like only I can. And I'm so excited about what I'm learning and the possibilities of what I can do with what I'm learning. My watch is telling me I need to relax, right? So there's nothing wrong, right? There's no problem, but my watch is responding and my body's responding the same way it would as if I was in like a really problematic situation. You know what I mean? That you would qualify as stress. So I think that's something that folks need to know is that there are different kinds of stress. There's good stress, but that still is affecting your body a certain way. So it's just noteworthy to even understand when you talk about the dynamic reality of this and how the mind and body are connected. That's something happening in your mind and your body's responding. And again, if you if you want to know the mind body connection, just get a watch, right? Because it'll show you in your moments of not realizing that you don't feel like anything's wrong or you're not really thinking about something, but your watch will tell you like, hey, you're turned up right now.